Assholes and opinions. Take 2. Hey, bro. That was me. I
She
didn't
just be hearing shit. Like,
she like, wait.
who said that?
Who said that?
Okay.
Got her hearing shit. All right, y'all ready? Let's go.
Hey, welcome back to Assholes and Opinions, the podcast. I'm your host, Mo, and I have here with me today.
Big D.
We are now in this third week of the new year, and this will be the first official episode of 2026. I want to wish everyone a happy, healthy, and wealthy future. I want to thank everyone.
Wait, future? No New Year?
The new year ain't new no more. We already 13, 14 damn days into it. You knew when you're 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. You know what?
Point made. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to thank everyone who has taken the time to tune in, to like, subscribe, and to view my channel. I really appreciate it. I know the content has been slow in coming in the first few episodes that we've done, but I am definitely working on changing that in this new year. Today I would like to talk about Brother's Keeper. That's the topic. So, you know... Can you stop it with, oh my Claude, you just put that pierce in my ear?
I didn't pierce your ear.
I didn't say you pierced it. You put the piercing sound in my ear. Could you stop playing with your toys for a little minute, please?
Hee-haw.
So as you see, it seems like 2026 is starting out as 2026, 2025 ended. With
Figure let's just keep it going, that's all.
Can you?
Of course I can.
Anyway, if you know me personally, you know I have 2 sons, and the words Brother's Keeper are words that were instilled in my sons very early. Mm-hmm. The other day, one of my sons made a reference to that in a conversation we were having, and it has been on my mind ever since. I'm sorry if I'm sounding rushed. My asthma is bothering me a little bit, so it's a little hard for me to breathe. And please don't respond to that, Big D. Keep your opinions to yourself.
I ain't say not a word.
You were about to. I see it on your face.
Nope. I'm on good behavior today.
You don't have any behavior.
Hee-haw. Wait till y'all see the character. You'll understand.
There is no character. D is the character himself. Anyway, as I compare the behaviors of humanity into today's times and back when I was growing up, I realized that humans would fare better if we were to revise those 2 words and become each other's keepers as opposed to brothers' keepers. Every day you hear about the uptick in people losing their jobs or being victims of crimes or falling on hard times, and the list goes on and on. I remember when growing up watching movies where there were things like rent parties, neighbors cooking meals together.
Oh, rent parties.
Helping with one another's families, etc., etc. But today, boy oh boy, I find that a person will help you far faster than they will hurt you far faster than they will help you.
Very true.
And they are inclined to post you online and go virtual or whatever it is you call it. Because again, I'm 56 years old and I'm not so privy and up to date with the lingo that's going on these days, but I do know viral memes are popular in the digital world or what have you. So again, people are faster to hurt you than help you, and they will catch you at your most vulnerable moment and have a camera in your face when you're going through something.
That's very true.
Instead of helping you.
And very unfortunate, but very true.
Right. So that's why I wanted to talk about Brothers Keepers today. So, D, give me your input on that.
I am always going to feel like I'm my brother's keeper because, you know, without the people around me, I wouldn't be who I am. It's so crazy. I was just checking out some old footage from back in the days when I used to do this for a living, 9 to 5, and I seen people with me that really was with me through this journey, and it's so crazy. Like, I feel like without them, there wouldn't have been no me. So I will always say you are your brother's keeper, and if we don't learn to look out for each other and take care of each other, we're not gonna have anything. Because the other groups, I'm not even gonna name names, but other groups, peoples, and societies have learned how to stick together. A perfect example: have you ever gone to a store or a restaurant, and when you first get there, there's a group of people working, and then one Spanish person gets hired? The next time you come to that store, everybody in there is Spanish.
Yes.
And that's and I'm not a hater for it. I'm not saying this to hate. I am mixed with the liquid Latino, so I understand. But at the end of the day, I say it to say they have already enrolled in the concept. I'm my brother's keepers. The Jews, that's what they live by. If you are Indian, the Indians do the same thing. The Asians do the exact same thing. We are one of the only groups that don't look out for each other. Instead, we look out for the other people, which means we would never bring anything into our home. And that's where the change needs to happen. So I completely agree with you. I think you have to understand being your brother's keeper and start it to look out and love each other just a little bit more.
Right.
See, I was well behaved, right?
You were. You get a gold star today. You want a lollipop?
I don't want a lollipop. I'll take some ice cream.
I bet you would take some cream. Here you go. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, we also have a guest here today. You know what I mean? I like to introduce Bones here. Hey, what's good, Bones? How you doing?
How y'all doing? I'm glad to be here.
All right. Hey, that was loud. So,
Thank you.
this is a great time to ask somebody else, like, what do you feel about being someone's keeper? Like, do you think you're your brother's keeper?
Yes, I do.
Elaborate.
It also comes with limitations because you could only help those who want to help themselves. But if we're talking about as a community, I feel to advance the whole agenda of the community, you have to be. Okay. But that's the fundamental or the foundation of the problem within the Black community is we're not all on one accord.
Very true.
So if we could get all on one accord, it wouldn't be a problem to help the other person. Because when you're in need, that help is going to be there. Without the backbiting or the talking behind your back or telling your business and
Facts.
all the things that come with that.
Facts.
So
our listeners out there, I want y'all to log in the comments down below and tell us situations where you felt like you were being your brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear that. On the next episode, I'm going to read at least 2 of y'all's. The 2 that get to me the most, I'm going to read it. I'm going to tell Mo, hold on, Mo. Let me just read the comments.
Well, I agree with the both of you in what you're saying in regards to the race. But I'm speaking on the human race as a whole. I see no color in this and what I'm talking about because I see unhoused people of all nationalities that need help. I see people in a bunch of different capacities of all nationalities that need help. And I see people will help an animal faster than they will help a human. And this is the issue that I have with us as humans not being our brother's keepers. I hear people, and I find myself doing the same thing, saying that I'm sick of this world, and it's not the world. The world is the host. It's the occupants of the world. That's the problem. Like, humanity is the worst species. Humans are the worst species on the planet Earth, and I think as a whole, all humans could benefit from being our brother's keepers. If each one would reach back and help one other person, whether you're blood related or not, I think as a society and humans, we would do better. When I come out every day, I make it my business to put some change or a single or two in my pocket because it's inevitable that you're going to come across someone who's going to ask you, who's going to be in need. I'll keep an extra bottle of water or what have you. Sometimes I'm
That's
not
dope.
even walking, but I try because I feel so bad for someone to ask me and be in need and I don't have, because we are now being geared towards a cashless society. It's rare that you have money on you to give to someone. And when someone's asking you for something, and if you're near a store and you say, hey, come with me, I'll buy you what you want, they 9 times out of 10 don't want it to come. I don't care what you're asking me the money for. That's your business. If you say you need something, I don't want to know what. Just here, and I'll give it to you. So
I applaud you for that.
yeah, I mean, I have my friends, family, anyone will tell you that. If you come to me and you say, hey, Mo, I got a problem, and if it's monetary, if it's light, tell me. But if it's heavy, hey, I want to know. Just tell me what you need. I got you. Here you go. Because I got enough on my back and my shoulders. Do not to want to add yours to it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I see your face over there. We're not about to do that. Okay? Don't even. Yeah, breathe. Thank you. So,
Staying in character here.
My brother's keeper. And today, when I was speaking with someone who asked me when I'm going to record, and I said today, and I said this is going to be my topic, he sent me an emoji, the thinking emoji, like, and I laughed, and I had text him back and said, just wait till it airs. And it was good for me because even before I started the podcast and I sent him a picture of the logo and asked him his opinion, and he gave me his honest feedback, he felt that the logo meant I was man-bashing, because when you look at the logo, the donkey is on the side of the man and the brain is on the side of the woman, and I appreciated his feedback. I appreciate his feedback all the time because it gives me an insight into what other people may think. And I explained to him the way the flow of the title is Assholes and Opinions, the donkey had to be on that side. And the way the character is male to female, half male, half female, the male falls on the side of where the donkey is. It's not to say that either is or. So, yeah, so I dedicate...
Thanks for explaining that.
Yeah, I dedicate this episode right here. So you know who sent me that emoji, because I don't want to put your name out there. But yeah, it wasn't what you thought. I kind of know what you thought, and you and I will talk about that later. But yeah, my purpose for speaking about Brother's Keeper is that we as humans, we got to do better. We definitely
Can I add on to that?
I need you to.
So in the aspect of humans and not race based or whatever,
Right.
I think society is based on self-preservation.
Amen.
So that's where it's boils down to. And now in the era of social media, it makes the world an individualistic society.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
everybody's in their own world. So you got 8 billion people with 8 billion phones in their own world, creating their own environment outside of the collective, the entire world. Right. So I think that's what contributes to people not being their brother's keeper, their sister keeper, their,
And that's what's a bad thing, because you made 2 points. There are 8 billion people in the world, and self-preservation. But in preserving oneself, you have to realize that you are in the world with 8 million people.
Exactly.
So this is why I want to, again, address this topic. We have to realize that we are not alone in this world. And self-preservation is easier said than done, because I'm not in your head, you're not in my head, and neither of us know what one another's going through. I have what several people have told me is I walk around with a bitch face, and it's fine. I'm not aware of my face. 9 times out of 10, D, be quiet. 9 times out of 10.
I'm sorry. You want me to just stop?
I'm in deep thought.
You said you.
And it comes across on my face.
Bitch face.
9 times out of 10, I may be praying or just whatever. Focus. And it just comes across on my face. I'm not aware. I'm often prejudged, and then when a person gets to know me, it's like, oh. And before they say the oh, I often say, oh, I'm not what you thought I was. So we can't just assume that people are capable of being responsible for themselves or capable of pulling themselves up out of a situation that they are in without sometimes needing help. So I just hope and wish that going forward in 2026, humans really become humans and give that same compassion that I see humans give to animals
Yeah.
to other humans.
It's also about extending grace too.
Right. People don't understand grace. People don't.
You know, so-
People are really so all about myself.
That's
all
so
about
true.
myself
Yeah.
until they need. Because I say this all the time. Me today, you tomorrow. You
Yeah.
understand? Mine's today, yours tomorrow. I'm not the first, not going to be the last. Things go full circle. I also am always trying to help other people because I would want someone to help my family, my friends, if they were in need. And I help without a second thought. Once I helped them, I forgot I done helped them on to my assignment, whatever I was on my way to do.
Yeah. But also, it happens in the Brothers Keepers. It happens in specific events. Like you would think people after COVID, you would think we'll be more connected and knowing that, but it's not like that. So it's like
That's a fact.
We've actually gotten more divided.
exactly. So it's like, are we going to be buying, or people going to be buying toilet paper again if it happened again?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not waiting for it to happen. I just was online trying to buy a 32 package of toilet paper for $21. So, trust and believe, when this episode is over, I'm about to order it and call my 2 daughter-in-laws and tell them to send me some.
But we don't want people fighting over it like it's Black Friday.
I'm not going to fight over it. That's why I'm getting mine now.
So that's why I buy about a big box. I'm
Yeah.
on 50.
Yeah.
I'm still working.
But
for
even
that.
even still, like you said, even if I have the 32 rolls and say you didn't get
Yeah.
1 roll, I'll give you 2 rolls.
Man,
Two only, but
or
I'll
show
give you
somebody
2
the
rolls.
3 shells. If anybody
No,
seen
no, no,
Demolition
no, no,
Man.
no.
Oh
No,
man,
no, no.
nice reference.
Well, topic for another episode. Nobody's even getting in my house to know that I have 1 shelf or 2 shelves.
But you're not being your brother's keeper.
No, I'm
You're
being
supposed
my
to have an
brother's
open
keeper.
door policy.
No,
like, yo,
no, I'm not
hey.
opening no doors and no policy anywhere. I will give you the dollars to get your own.
So you mean
toilet
there's
paper.
but all right, so let's go, apocalypse. There's no store.
If apocalypse, there's no store, I will give you the toilet paper through the door. You don't have to come
Oh, okay,
inside.
got
right?
you.
I will
Got
not
you.
hoard the toilet paper.
Okay,
I will
got you.
definitely share.
Got
You just don't need to come into my personal space. Like right now, I'm definitely in an area where I am very protective of my personal space
Oh, you have to.
for more reasons than not. That's a topic for another day, but yeah, you definitely have to.
I can agree.
Yeah, so. Anything else, Big D?
Nah, this is juicy. I like this. This is like really nice conversation. You guys are doing very well here.
Well, I thank you for commandeering and telling people how well they're doing on this
Yeah.
platform.
That's what I do.
You know what? He over there with some kind of secret camera moving around, so he's up to something.
Um,
As usual. You see what I'm saying? So, if we all agree, this was a good episode.
It was.
I
Yes,
would
this is
like,
nice.
I really would like to stress that I need the listeners and the followers to please subscribe, share, give us a thumbs up, and please post in the comments because it's really important. I am still not comfortable on this platform, and your comments help me to get comfortable. We've done 2 to 3 takes just to get this episode out because I keep stumbling because, again, I'm not comfortable. If
Right.
you know me, I'm not comfortable in a public setting at all. This is why we're still audio only. But hopefully by next month, we should be visual. I'm glad to have
Bones.
Bones as a guest today with
Big D.
and myself. And, going forward, we will have more guests. And again, please like, share, and subscribe and give us your comments. And please try not to be rude because I give better than I take. Assholes and Opinions, the podcast.
OMG. Did you hear? She said she give better than she take.
Nobody asked you that. Where's the music?
She said, cut.
Woo! That was funny as hell. cut.
Available worldwide.